Hello everyone, and here we are again in another video, and today we are going to see how to use a database grid bookmark feature. So as you already know, database grid component is used to show content of, for example, database table or content of some query. And in this case we are going to demonstrate how to be able to select multiple rows at once, and not just how to select them but how to actually access them. And in order to do that, first we need to select the database grid component, and under the options here find a multi-select option here and click it to true, to set it to true. Right, when running the application here, now as you can see I have a different indicator, and when holding my control keyboard button I am able to select multiple records at once. And first let's see how to determine who is selected. Well, on clicking the button I'll simply say for database grid 1, it's the control that contains the records, selected rows count. So this will actually return how many rows are selected in the database grid component. And once that's done, let's try and access each of those rows. In order to do that, first I need to say database grid 1. I'll access each of those rows by using database grid data source, and that data source has a data set. Pretty much I'm addressing here other table 1 component, right? But I'm not going to address it directly because maybe data set in this database grid will be changed at some point, so I'm going to address the data set from database grid. So I'm going from database grid that uses data source, and that data source is linked to some data set. And bookmark. Okay, so bookmark is database grid selected rows items, the current selected item. So what this will do is actually internally put a cursor on a first, in this case on the first selected record. Then it will position the cursor on a second selected record, and so on and so on. And after the record has been positioned, I can do whatever I want with that record. So for example, show message, I'm going to access this a.table1 because database grid is reading from a.table1, field by name, and let's say for example the borrowed here, this column here. As string. Okay, and here we go. And if I select multiple records, for example, let's say John Doe, Mary Jane, and Tom Hastings, just to have them different, and when I ask who is selected, he said first it's John Doe. Okay, that's the record here. Second one, as you can see, now he switched the cursor to another or the next bookmarked record. It's Mary Jane, and in this case it's Tom Hastings because it's the last selected record. And that's how you can iterate through multiply selected rows. And this can be useful not just in this case for reading the selected records. You can also use it, for example, to say delete. For example, when you want to delete multiple records, and I'll just say, okay, I'm going to select Tom Hastings and Mary Jane, or these two records with IDs 2 and 5, and when I click this I automatically deleted multiple records. And there you go. This is how you can use a bookmark feature in order to select multiple records, and this is how you can then perform operations on those selected records. Thank you for watching and see you soon.